Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Joel.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Daniel.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. We've already had a pretty busy day here on the farm. We've got the farm market set up and we've got all the animals taken care of. We're really enjoying our last couple nice days before a cold front gets here. It's expected to get pretty cool in the upcoming week, which we're not too excited about, but we're gonna appreciate what we got right now. Good morning, Mama. How you doing? You look good. You got your calf with you? That's what we like to see. To start off today, we're running a little low on bagged potatoes. Up in the farm market, we always have 10 and 50-pound bags of potatoes, and we're just about out, which usually isn't that big of a deal because when we run out of potatoes, we just bag some more. As you can see, we don't have many potatoes to bag. So we're gonna wash a bin of red and a bin of white potatoes. Moment, Daniel is washing the potatoes by himself. It's really easy when you have everything set up. You only need one person to watch the potatoes to make sure there's no bad ones going into the bins. So while Daniel does that, Joel and I are working on bagging the last of the white potatoes that we have washed. And here we have our first bin washed. We got our red potatoes done. Down through?
On the side. It's funny, I did the left side, you did the right.
I'm right-handed. All right, we have now got our hopper filled with white potatoes ready to be washed. And just like that, we got our bin of white potatoes washed. We did have a few potatoes that didn't look too nice. They might have had a few imperfections that we couldn't see while we were harvesting, or it was just too many potatoes coming at that time. Daniel is now dumping those potatoes into the cattle. If I had to guess what our cattle's favorite snack was, it would be a toss-up between potatoes and pumpkins. We always take a fan and put it on the potatoes to help dry them out. One, it allows us to bag potatoes much sooner than if we didn't have the fan. And two, you don't want just wet potatoes sitting on top of each other. They could rot very easily, so we want them to dry out. However, now that we're done with washing and bagging potatoes, we're on to our next job. Well, look who it is. What have you been up to this morning?
I'm unloading my truck.
It looks like you're also moving pumpkins around.
Getting ready for a busy day.
Okay, we gotta go pick sweet corn. But the 130, the bucket loader tractor, didn't have a lot of fuel in it. And let me just show you what the boys are doing. They're siphoning fuel from the one tank into the other and then into the tractor. And this is, whose idea was this? I thought of this all myself.
The real problem is the guy who parked the potato digger in the way.
I don't know what to say.
And yeah, you heard correctly. We're going to get sweet corn. Can you believe that? It's middle to late October and we're still picking sweet corn on the farm. Boy, it is a beautiful day here in Pennsylvania. We got some warm weather, the leaves are changing, and we get to pick sweet corn. Hey, Grandpa, how do you feel about picking sweet corn today?
I love it.
It looks a little brown.
Slightly frosted.
Oh yeah, finding sweet corn. Now it's pretty obvious that the sweet corn does not have the beautiful green color that it normally has, but that is due to the numerous amount of frost we've had in the past week. What the frost did was it essentially killed off all of our sweet corn plants, and as you can see, it definitely looks like they're dying. Now we did not receive a freeze, which is good, because if we receive a freeze, what that does is it splits all the kernels on the sweet corn, because there's a lot of water in sweet corn. Sometimes the husk on the ear will protect them in a freeze, but it doesn't always work. Now, because we didn't receive a freeze, but we received a frost, we still are able to pick the sweet corn. So we're doing our best to try and get a full bin. We just folded over our stocks because we got a full bin of sweet corn. I'm not gonna lie to you, the arm and the shoulder are feeling a little on the sore side. I think it's probably because we've gotten out of the practice of picking sweet corn every day, and it probably has something to do with picking 9 bins of cabbage. I don't know, that makes you sore. However, we got a fresh, full bin of sweet corn heading back to market. It feels pretty good to pick sweet corn even this late into the year. We were pretty worried about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago that we were gonna be done with picking sweet corn, which is normal. We're getting later into the year, you can't harvest crops forever. However, this is where our method of planting many plantings of sweet corn, beans, and things like that comes into play, because we always have a new crop ready to go. And even though we didn't think we were gonna be able to harvest some of this stuff, we're fortunate that we've been able to. And while I have you out here in the field, if you're new here, please consider subscribing, because we can grow a lot of stuff here on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. And if you're already subscribed, a big way you can help us out is by hitting the like button. So don't forget to hit the like button. Now that we've got our sweet corn, we're on our way back to the farm.
Wait, we gotta wait for our passenger.
Ooh, look who I have. Look who I have. You say dada. Dada. We were doing some cleaning up around the farm market, and the boys are working on cleaning up some manure with the chickens down around back. But now we're gonna take a little break. We've got lunch ready. We are having sandwiches. We've got a veggie tray, and Grammy made me cauliflower soup again, which I really appreciate. Thank you, Grammy. You know I love cauliflower soup. We had an order this afternoon to load up some pumpkins and peppers to take to the local grocery store. Dad and I just got finished getting that order together, and he is now on his way to deliver it. And in the meantime, while we were working on that, Joel and Daniel were cleaning out this pen that we had made for the chickens. As you can see, the turkeys are doing a little investigating, but it looks really, really nice. I don't necessarily know what we're gonna be putting here. We might be moving the chickens or making more room for them. But as you can see, I got it cleaned up pretty good. So right now I'm in our international truck that we use for hauling grain. We're having a little trouble with it. The truck doesn't seem to have the power that we would like it to have. We believe it's a fuel filter issue, so we're gonna work on getting the fuel filter taken out of this truck. So I'm taking it down to the shop.
He's got it. He's got it.
It's not beating me.
He's got it.
Does that look like our issue?
Oh.
Yeah. That looks great.
Some water got in there.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, as you guys saw, we got our fuel filter off, and it's obvious that we need a new fuel filter. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to head out and get a new fuel filter today. Matthew, his back is still bothering him, so he's been taking a couple days off. He's gonna go pick up the fuel filter for us, and myself, Dad, and Joel are gonna go pick some peppers. So the first thing on our list to pick today is hot cherry peppers and jalapenos. Right now, Dad is picking jalapenos, and Joel and I are working on hot cherry. As you can see, we did get hit by a very powerful frost, but that's okay. We expected it to happen. For those of you that don't know, we've been picking off these plants since the 4th of July. So it's been a very, very long time, and this might be our last harvest.
I'll definitely see that bad boy. I told Brian, I says, like the younger version of John Candy.
Now, if you've never seen what a pepper plant looks like after a frost, it's basically all of the leaves just fall off, and it almost looks like a skeleton. You just have the main stem. It makes picking the peppers really easy, but as you can see, these things are definitely done growing.
Yeah, you don't mind if I take some of these peppers, do you?
You can take the peppers. I don't mind.
You know, they all go to the same place.
Yep, that's exactly right. Can I take some out of your basket?
I would be not okay with that.
So while I have an opportunity, I want to show you why frost is so deadly for these plants. If we look, we have our hot cherry peppers on the top, and these have a little bit of frost damage and sun scald mixed together. They're very, very soft, and we can't keep these. Now, if you go down a little lower, they're the same hot cherry peppers. These are nice and firm. However, because a few of these lost their leaves early on, for example, these right here from the frost, they suffer from that damage of sun damage and frost damage. Joel and I got 3 baskets of hot cherry peppers. Dad got 2 jalapenos, and Joel is working on a basket of poblanos. How do you feel about picking those peppers?
Let's convince Brian not to pick that 3rd basket of jalapenos.
As you can see, we got our peppers. We found this guy just walking around out here. How you doing? Hey. Lauren's uncle has never been out to pick peppers, so we brought him with us. It is beautiful out.
You see the soybeans, Andy?
I see the soybeans. It's been a long day. I don't know what Dad had planned for his next job, but I know the eggs need to be graded, so I'm gonna work on grading some eggs. He might come and find me and make me do a different job though. I'll just have to wait and see. Oh hey, what do you want me to do?
What?
What do you want me to do?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have a job for me or anything?
No, we're getting down.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna grade eggs then.
I'm heading out. I'll see you later. Have yourself a fantastic evening. I'm heading out. I'll see you later. Have yourself a fantastic evening.
The boys were over here with the mom cow and the calf, just checking on them. And it's starting to get later on into the day, so Joel and I are heading up into the farm market because we're gonna get closing it up. We just about have everything pulled into the cooler, and then we'll be able to head up to the house. Alrighty, everybody, we have made it up to the house tonight. Now, it is date night, so there is no dinner on the table. Now, last night technically wasn't date night. You remember in the previous video, we went over to Joel's house to eat dinner with some family, and that was a lot of fun. We had a nice time, but today is technically date night. So that means this is where we're gonna end the video. I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.